Hi guys, this is just a little update of where I'm at and what I'm playing with in April 2021. This mast actually, or its predecessor, blew down in a storm because I failed to make a good joint between the two masts. It's a 2-inch outside diameter aluminium tube at the bottom and one that fits inside at the top, and I simply clamped them together, and the force of the wind, I think we had something like an 80-mile-an-hour wind, and it blows up. So we can have a high wind blowing at sea level, but it gets compressed as it comes up this 45-degree slope. And anyway, I got it wrong, and the forces killed my aerial. I thought the guy wires had broken at first, but it was simply telescoped down inside itself. And I will make a separate video of that issue, but my Adobe software keeps driving me crazy, so I'm making this video on the little phone so that I can upload it direct to YouTube from the camera. So here I've got an inverted V for 80 meters and an inverted V for 20 meters, and I've also been playing with a loop, a horizontal loop at 80 meters or for 80 meters. And I don't know if you have ever used such a loop, but it's a real joy to listen to 80 meters with a loop. So I've had one previously that quite literally just sat on top of these gorse bushes, and what I'm going to do now is I've just started running the cable around today. I'm going to put some poles in and get it up in the air a little bit. I won't be putting it up very high, but with it sat on the bushes, I got beautiful reception, absolutely beautiful reception. No QRM, QRN, and I could transmit with it, but it wasn't desperately good. I had mixed reports. Some people were giving me 5 and 9 plus. Other people could barely hear me. So that was when my main antenna had blown over. So that I was playing with the loop. So I've reinstated my main antenna, but I want the benefit of the loop. Anyway, it's going to run from down there somewhere across here. I'll have a pole here, so it'll go over in that direction. Then the other end is going over there. Give you some idea. That's 136 feet from the other end, so I started at the other end. Funny, I thought I went the other way. That can't be right. I don't know what I've done there. So this wire is coming across the top of the bushes, this is almost the opposite corner, so we started, or it started from over there by the main mast, over the top of all of this gorse, and at this point that is 117 feet. Now my previous loop at low level, I know that was halfway, so this is halfway for a low level, so the corner of this has got to be pushed out a little bit more to the north. I've got to watch where I'm going now because the ground's pretty uneven here. So this area will be another corner. What I've got here is this near pole is the north end of my 80 metre inverted V, and this blue wire will run inboard. The idea is if I take that inverted V down, I don't want to have to thread it over the top of the loop, so I'm trying to keep the two aerials independent of one another. I don't know if any of you have ever read the James Herriot vet books, but it's a nice, several nice stories. But in these books, he talks about the obstetrics lecturer working on a cow, and he says that the cow is situated in a beautiful gleaming white tiled surgery. The examiner has got his arm a polite distance inside the cow, and the vet is smiling, the assistant is smiling, and even the cow is smiling. And he reflects on this because in reality he's talking about himself lying on the floor in the muck and the mud with his shirt off, soaking wet, and it's nothing like what it shows you in the book. And if any of you have looked at the pictures of a sky wire, it normally shows the picture of a house, and then this huge square just hanging in thin air over a perfectly clear environment. And man, this is nothing like a clear environment. When this gets dropped into the bushes, it's the devil's own job to lift it out. But it's one of those things. I shall enjoy doing it. But what it tells you in the book and what you do in reality can be two different things. Anyway, yeah, this blue wire will be this side of this aerial, so as I can drop the end of this down for any changes or work I've got to do on it. This is my, I'm going to say, I nearly said temporary fixing, but it's a permanent fixing for the line that holds the end of the 20 metre inverted V. And then we're coming round, and at this point that says I'm 200 feet, so it's 200 foot round. So I've got to make the loop a fair bit bigger, but at least that's just getting it organised so as I've got a starting point. Anyway, thanks for all the kind comments and messages of goodwill that I get on the other videos. I hope to make a few more videos, but I say my software is giving me a bit of grief at the moment, so this is simply done on the little camera. There's no editing, so anyway, hope you found it interesting. Thanks guys, bye bye.